Hey everyone, this is Hydra Hut, and this is Silencer number 3. This is from the New Age of Heroes. Um, I'm sure you're all familiar with that, but just in case you're not, New Age of Heroes is DC's attempt to outdo Marvel at what they do best. Um, a lot of people were claiming that Silencer is supposed to be a Punisher ripoff, basically, more so before it came out than since it's been released, because it's clearly not the Punisher or anything like the Punisher, apart from the fact that they both use guns and are semi-solo. But she has powers, Punisher doesn't. She has a family, Punisher's family was brutally murdered. She's trying to maintain her family and stay a family unit, also while getting away from the business. Punisher got out of the military, lost his family, and turned into basically the best vigilante ever. Quite a lot of differences. So this is being written by the plot and writing is by Romita Jr. and Dan Abnett. I believe Dan Abnett is doing the majority of the writing. Romita was just part of the plot design. He also designed the character, does a lot of the. I think he's doing all of the drawing. He might have somebody else doing the inking, but I'm pretty sure he's doing all the art. I'm a big fan of the series so far. We're only 3 in. It's been getting progressively better. I was expecting it to be a big SJW mess, and it hasn't been. It's actually been quite good. I've been enjoying it. The only thing I don't enjoy, well, she's got a dumb name, but anyway, what I really don't enjoy is her costume. It's very, very bland. Like right here, it looks kind of nice because you can get a lot of detail, and they don't have her stupid hood on. I like that. It'd be better if they left her with her long hair. I get why she cut it. Made sense. You did a good job there. Just don't like it. But once she's in full gear, and we'll see that when we get into it if you haven't been reading it, it's just like a face mask with a baseball cap. It's very, very bland, very lame. I don't know, just boring. And with somebody like Romita Jr., I expected something a bit more exciting. But I don't know. I'm not him. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. It starts off right where the last one left off, and that is she is in the Mall Mart and talking to this man named Remedy, who basically offered her a job. He wants her to work for him. She refused because she wants out of this business entirely, so he's going to kill her. She's not going to let that happen, and we get a lot of internal monologuing, basically, as she goes through her actions, which give us a little, pretty good insight into the type of assassin she was, or cleaner, or whatever you want to call it. What's great, though, is this art. I like the color scheme. It's showing us that she's in the silencer mode. There's mad chaos going on in the background. Some of the panels, you can kind of see her hidden throughout as she's working her magic. Really, really like this whole panel layout here. Also moves the story along well, and we get introduced to this guy here. His name's Quietus. He might be a pre-existing character. I don't know. I've never run into him before. But we get a good idea of what he is and what he's about. And there's also a bit of an interesting plot setup right here. Some good foreshadowing, but not so in your face that you're like, oh, I know something's going to happen. It actually kind of makes you work for it. You know, that whole 15 minutes to get through the book. So we also find out that the reason Remedy is called Remedy is because when Mr. Quietus has a problem, Remedy is the guy that makes it better. More great art. And we also start learning some limitations of her abilities, getting an idea of really how she does her thing. Whole fight sequences are great. They're killing it on that. And the story, too. We actually even see her get hurt, which is more evidence that she is in no way a Mary Sue. She's taking damage. She's not just schooling everybody. She's very much being pushed to her limits. That's awesome. We like that. And then we get a big plot twist here where Mr. Quietus calls down something intense to deal with her. Inside, she doesn't know anything about it. She's just trying to escape. She's in the Mall Mart, which is basically an actual black market. And so she heads to the tank department, of course, and grabs herself a tank. Little bit ridiculous, but whatever. I would want to draw tanks too. And it's a pretty cool sequence of events. She then gets contacted by Talia al Ghul, who is a pre-existing character in the universe. A lot of people should be familiar with her because she's an al Ghul. And she's been in contact with Silencer through this whole thing, trying to warn her, basically, and also kind of control her. And she warns her that something big is about to happen and she needs to leave immediately. Silencer tries to get some information out of her, but really can't. She ends up using this cool little device to, like, quickly 3D print a key, or, like, I don't know. I think it's part of her, I'm not sure if it's part of her ability or if it's part of this little device here. But anyway, she creates this little key thing, starts up the vehicle, the tank, and gets to driving, and just blows out. And that's where we see the big reveal of what was going to happen. And then it jumps back, after all that action, to family stuff, which is really what she wants to be about. She's late to pick up her kids, showing how it affects her family life, but she still manages to keep it together. We also see that she's trying to hide the wound, so she obviously wasn't able to go and treat it. Her main goal was trying to get back to her kid and be responsible, which is good character development. Also get some banter back and forth, and see that this life is really affecting her, and we learn better why she wants to get out of it. Also, since I just passed it, where'd it go? Whatever. That Bendis is coming ad sucks, though. I hate it. So I'm going to leave off the last page because there's a big character reveal. They're adding somebody new to the team, and while the artist does a really cool job drawing them, I don't want to ruin it if you haven't been reading it. So check this out. It's well worth the $2.99. It's $1 less than anything you're going to get from Marvel, and written a whole lot better. So that's about all I got to say. Alright, I guess I will have to do some editing on this. Hail Hydra, baby!